Yeah.
That's not good. Well, thanks. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, Coach K, I'm sorry, but, you know, I've got to root for Tech. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, we've already got some folks commenting. Well, probably going, what the heck are you? This
welcome
is a
to our
show,
our new day and our new time.
New time slot.
Yeah.
We're going to compete with the 6 o'clock news.
You got that right.
Up next, folks, weather.
Exciting. And
what's up, Carol and Debbie? Glad to see you guys came along for this hour ride with us. We are still waiting for Stu to jump in here. I've sent him the link to get on our show, and he has not responded. He's a busy guy. He was in Lubbock over the weekend. Yeah. I don't know if you have Flow Bowling, you probably saw an exciting finish to that Lubbock tournament. Man,
that was craziness.
It was nuts.
Craziness.
Jason Belmonte ran the ladder again. Should have been beaten. Jesper Svensson should have beat him.
Yeah.
Sean Lavery Spar, he had every opportunity to beat him.
He sure did.
And EJ Tackett could have. I mean, it was just Jason is just charmed, and he's just that good. He made 3 ball changes.
Yeah.
In one game, 3 ball changes. I don't have the guts to make 3 ball changes in an entire league.
Yeah, I don't. You know, so 3 in a game.
3 in a game.
He knows what his equipment will do, and he makes the changes to do it. Well, hey guys, that's Brad. If you didn't know,
and that's Terry.
Hey, that's me.
This is a Second Arrow with Brad and Terry. What a wonderful name. No competition. We have. Carol is telling us that we are no competition for the 6 o'clock news, or the 6 o'clock news is no competition for us.
Hey, good thought there, Cindy. Yeah. Like Stu may be taking shelter. It may be storming down Austin way.
Right. That's true. All right, Mike Vavrika, aka Smith, is also.
Yeah, don't get that mixed up. That's the only way that guy can win. Is when you call him Mike Smith.
Call him Smith.
Isn't that right, Mike? You got that right.
Yep.
Stacy, hey.
Gary's watching on YouTube.
All right.
All right. Lots of folks watching. Everybody's wanting to see Stu, and I apologize. He's not here yet, but I'm not saying he's not going to be. We've got a list of really good questions.
If anybody has his personal cell number, give him a call right quick and tell him.
Just remind him.
Just remind him that we're waiting on him to call in. So
it's
please
a long. Oh, they're under a tornado warning in Austin. So there you go. All right.
Well,
and also it's a long run from Lubbock, Texas to Austin.
He saw the weather and he might have just stayed in Lubbock.
He's got a wife and a child in Pflugerville there with him. Okay, let's welcome a new sponsor.
Brand new. Thanks to
Brian Cooper at I Am Bowling and Logo Infusion. We are now sponsored by
Logo Infusion. Beautiful shirts.
Yep, these are both I Am Bowling / Logo Infusion shirts. Write this down when you get ready to order your shirts for tournament play, for league play. ETX Bowling, that's your coupon code, 20% off your entire purchase.
Yeah, not like them cheesy guys that just give you 5% or 10.
I ordered 6 shirts. 6 shirts or 5. I ordered 6 shirts. They were around $50 a piece, which is a bargain for these. And these things, every time you put a logo on there, the price goes up.
A bargain.
So anyway,
it's 20% discount.
IamBowling.com, and the coupon code is ETX Bowling. Always thanks to Motive Bowling for their support through the past year or so, and Mark and Vicki Tyler from Tyler Beverages.
Yeah,
they are the Dr. Pepper bottler, which is why we had the clock up. But they're also the Big Red bottler, and I'm just really fond of Big Red.
You are fond of sugar. That's what the deal is.
They won't even put it on here. It's like calories you don't want to know.
You don't want to. Just leave it blank. Yeah. but Brad loves them. Hey, I do too. I just don't happen to have one right now.
I don't get to drink them very often.
But I might have one
stashed away.
I got one hiding in the wings. Yeah, right there. Woo! I'm ready.
Yeah, and of course, if my wife is watching, I will be told about my sugar intake there. Charlie Hoot is in the house. Mr. Charlie Hoot, who just made the trip to Birmingham.
Yeah.
Bowled pretty good, he said.
Did he bowl pretty good?
He said he bowled okay. He wasn't overly thrilled with his bowling, but he did okay.
Yeah,
and,
well, we'll hear about it more tomorrow night. Maybe you'll fill us in. Yeah. All right, moving on.
This is show number 14. Number 14. We've been doing this for a year and 2 months. Thank you guys for continuing to watch us. Instead of celebrating food this week, I thought we would celebrate a whole lot of beef stew. That has not happened yet.
You know, Stu Baby's got a lot of fans down this way.
He does.
He does.
When we noted that he was going to be on, man, our Facebook page blew up.
And hey, boy, won't they be surprised when it was all a fake?
I swear, I've got the instant messages to prove it.
He sure does, folks. And if we have to pull those out on you, we will. He's got them.
I've got them notarized. Anyway. All right. So, usual segments this week, lilies and honor scores and
clash highlights. Man, we got everything.
Local tournament results.
Local,
like
as in right here hey, where are we?
Right now we're in our brand new, look behind us. They spare no expense.
Yeah, brand new studio.
Yeah. We got our clock hanging. But
like always, every time we do our show, we're here at in Tyler at the Great Green Acres Bowl.
That's right.
Yeah. And they are so gracious to let us use their facility to house our studio. We're on the 6th floor, or is it 7th now? I don't remember, but we're on one of those floors up above everywhere else. So
we're definitely overlooking beautiful downtown Tyler.
Oh,
actually, this is,
or at least Loop 323.
Yeah, Loop 323.
Yeah, exactly.
Today,
was the next part funny?
Yeah,
I didn't
not
see
really.
That. Okay.
Well, it's funny. It's fun. It actually says on there, fun things about this week. So I guess it is funny.
Yeah, it is.
Today's National Crunchy Taco Day.
What's this other thing? National French Bread Day. You could have left that off.
I could have.
Yeah, French bread.
I didn't want to leave the French out. They're quick to surrender.
Yeah.
We asked Chrissy if she could make us a couple of tacos, and she offered to make us a taco salad.
Yeah. So we said, man, we'll pass. I guess, whatever.
Wednesday is National Tamale Day.
Hey, you know what I'm seeing on this thing here?
What are you seeing?
Taco Day, Tamale Day, and then National Chip and Dip Day.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your favorite dip?
Probably queso. Just a queso.
Just a good queso. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not too picky about my queso. I'm not too picky about my salsa. There's just a few places I don't like the salsa, but as you can tell by my physique, I like my chips and salsa.
We went to Montez in White House Friday night.
Montez, huh?
Montez. Yeah. And we had their chips and salsa. It was actually pretty good.
Pretty good. You know what? So, if you mess up some chips and salsa, you got something going bad wrong. Yeah.
So do you make it at home?
Oh yeah, I make it all the time. Yeah. Yeah.
You do anything special, or you just Velveeta and Rotel guy?
I just say, Cindy, open that jar of salsa and bring it in here. It doesn't matter which one. I don't care. I'm just hungry. And she just,
Okay, so I do Velveeta, cream cheese, sausage, Rotel. I think I'm leaving something out. Sour cream. It's not just Velveeta and Rotel.
You sure like to talk about all the stuff you make, but you never bring any up here for us to eat. That would have been a perfect opportunity for you to bring some queso up here.
I should have done that, but we were going to have beef stew on, so I didn't think we had time.
That's right. Well, just to think I was going to have a big pot of beef stew here too.
Yeah, that would have been good.
That would have been really good. So,
hey. Hold on.
Wait.
Whoa. We've been talking about him all this time, and guess what?
For you
my gosh.
For you guys that thought Brad was blowing smoke about Big Stu, No way, man.
He's here.
Stu is in the house.
He's in his tornado shelter. We're going to bring you on, Stu, if you're okay with that. There you are.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Are you in a tornado warning where you are?
Nope. My wife is, unfortunately, but no, I'm in Colorado Springs.
Oh,
Ah.
wow.
Yeah, you got the heck out of Texas when you heard about all that tornado stuff going on.
We'll say a quick prayer for your wife and your daughter there in Pflugerville, and hopefully it'll pass over.
My son.
Sorry, your son.
Your son
What did
too,
I say?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a daughter.
I knew you had a son. How did I get daughter?
Don't know. Your crack research team didn't work out so good.
Somebody's fired.
Well,
I tell you that right now. Somebody's fired.
When I was doing these 17 pages of notes, I may have had a whiskey sour or two.
Oh, no.
So
I hate that.
Anyway, man, I'm really glad you're here. It's good to see you. I watched you bowl over the weekend in Lubbock. Struggled a little bit.
Not my best day. The first block was a bit of a struggle. Bowled pretty good the second block, but left myself a little bit too much to do. So yeah.
How do you explain the Belmonte phenomenon?
I don't really need to explain it. He's just better than everybody else.
But, you know, it seems like lately that everybody's had a chance against him, but just couldn't pull through. They couldn't make the shot when they needed to. Then he steps up and makes it. But he, you know.
Well, apart from Jason Sterner doubled in the 10th to beat him.
That's true. That's true.
On the World Championship show. So.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I mean, Jesper should have beat him. Sean should have beat him. And EJ had a chance to beat him. And they all three fell short.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't watch the first two matches, but I saw that EJ had a little unfortunate break in that 10th frame. That was a pretty good shot to leave that 9-pin the way he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, Belmo's been bowling phenomenal on the TV shows and the flow shows and whatever you want to call it this year. Yeah, I mean, especially at the World Series, it was actually a surprise he only won the one time, given how well he managed to figure out that pair of lanes, whereas most people were really struggling on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I had this. You surprised me when you popped up in the queue down here in the bottom. I actually had this great video that I lifted off of YouTube of an interview that you had back in 2018. I guess you were in England, so World Bowling. And I was gonna preface your intro with that, and you shocked me when I saw you pop up there, and I just lost it. You know, this is a one-man show.
You know how it goes.
It's a one-man show. So you know, if I don't hit the button, it just doesn't get played. So that's kind of how that goes.
No, it doesn't.
So you grew up in England. Did you grow up bowling? Did you grow up in a bowling center, or did you just kind of?
No, me and my dad picked it up together. We actually started together. So when I was about 12 or 13, so I started quite late.
I was going to say Belmo started when he was 2, so 12 or 13 is almost kind of a late.
When did you think that this might be the thing you needed to do?
Well, I won the first international tournament I played coming out of college, and that was a good excuse to not get a real job. So that was pretty much my first, the first reason why I went that way. So I've managed to
now was it Barcelona?
20 years. Yeah. I've managed to parlay almost 20 years of avoiding a real job, so it's worked out quite well.
I hear you.
And hey, where you live, the cost of living is not cheap in the Austin area, so you got to be doing something right.
Exactly.
So, how did y'all pick Pflugerville? Just out of curiosity, or Austin?
My wife was born and raised there, so we lived in Phoenix for a while, and then we made the move a few years ago. So.
It's a growing area.
It looks like there's a tornado in Pflugerville.
Are you kidding?
So, no, I'm not, unfortunately. So if I end up popping off, it's because I'm going to deal with it.
I understand.
Yeah, that's fine.
I understand completely. So who's your favorite young bowler?
I hate all of them. Do you mean on the PBA tour or just?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. On the tour.
I mean, how young? What's qualifying as young?
30 or under.
I mean, yes, but because I mean, he helps us win the Weber Cup, so he's always one of my favorites.
Is he 30? Is he 30 yet?
No, not close. Like 27, I think. Francois Lavoie is still just under 30. He rooms with us a little bit. So, any of the foreign guys. There you go.
Okay. Who's your favorite USA PBA under 30? If you had to pick one, or do you have one?
I mean, I like watching Prather bowl.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty close to 30. So, yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, EJ Tackett's a pretty good bowler too. So, yeah. But I think the person I like watching the bowl the most is probably Simonson. It's not the one-handed, two-handed thing. It's just the amount of things he can do and what's going on in his brain is it's kind of incredible. So watching him bowl and trying to figure out what he's going to do next and what moves I would make and what moves he makes and the things he can do, it's kind of crazy.
When he whipped out the backup ball, that was pretty incredible.
Yeah, that's
certainly was unexpected.
So
for sure.
So what's your take on the two-hander bowlers?
I mean, it seems to be by far the most efficient.
We lost your audio.
You've lost my audio?
Yeah.
Got your video. We lost your audio.
Well, that's strange.
I don't know if that's us or.
How about now?
I think it's us. Well, let's see. We lost him all the way. Interesting. Oh, there he's back. Okay. Let's see if he's back now.
How about now? You hear me?
Audio.
Is he speaking through his earpiece?
I don't know. Are you speaking through your earpiece or through your PC?
I'm speaking through my earpiece. I don't know why.
There it goes. You're back.
You're back now. Good.
You hear me? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't really have I mean, the two-handed bowling seems to be much more efficient.
It just flips out of there.
Yeah. Sure. How about now?
Lost it again. Oh, he's gonna flip it over to us.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Beautiful,
now.
Beautiful.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, the two-handed bowling is definitely the most efficient way.
Pretty strange.
To bowl. Are you losing me again? You can't hear me?
Well,
the audience says they can hear you.
Oh, they
can hear you, but we can't.
We can't hear you. That's weird.
Okay, well, I'll just keep talking then.
Let's see what's going on with
that. The two-handed bowling seems to be by far the most efficient way. The guys seem to get better so much quicker. It's obviously not the way I grew up bowling, but I mean, its success is pretty evident.
No doubt. So you and Chris, I'm left-handed, so I got to ask the question. You and Chris on your show tend to, I'm not going to use the word hate, but you're pretty hard on lefties. Is that kind of a put on, or is that the real deal?
No, that's the real deal. It's bullshit. I don't even know why lefties are allowed to bowl. I mean, it's not even a comparison. Like, you have an eighth of the amount of people bowling on your side as our side. You have no transition. Every time the lanes are difficult, you cry about it. I mean,
I love it. Yeah. Oh, lefty.
Oh, no, you got it coming. My best friend sitting right here. I got you on video later in the show where you dissed me on the Clash the other night.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, Stu.
By golly.
Throw them under the bus.
We can't help it if we're bowling left-handed. I mean, have you heard anything on?
Yeah, no, I agree.
if we got a puzzled look on our faces because we lose your audio every now and then.
Now.
All right.
But our listening audience said they can hear you just fine and they love listening to you. So just keep on talking.
He's got something going on. He's fixing to change something out there, looks like. We'll see. He may have had to cut out because of, if you didn't hear at the beginning of the interview, his wife is in Pflugerville and they are under a tornado warning there. So, all right.
Hey, sorry guys, this isn't seeming to work out very good. The Wi-Fi is a little in and out.
I hear you. I got you. Well, we will we'll cut it off. Man, I really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. I'll see you another time. Maybe we can organize it when I'm at home.
Okay.
That'll work.
That'll work.
All right. Take care, guys. See you.
Thank you.
All right. Stu Williams. A little bit of audio issues, but hey.
Man, I like that guy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, man.
You like him better now that he
I
hates
really like
left-handers.
him.
Yeah,
that stinking lefties. Yeah. You know?
Us left-handers, we can't help that we were born left-handed.
Is it true that all left-handers have high IQs?
It is true.
It is true. Yeah, that's what I thought. And what about arrogant?
No,
not
in the least.
You're just so humble.
Humble and kind.
Humble and kind. That you are.
Humble, kind, and sincere.
And a really good bowler.
Not so much good bowler. I'm an okay bowler.
You're an okay bowler? Okay.
If I bowled, like you do, 25 or 30 games a week, I might, get to your level, but I don't.
Hey, man, don't we go in there with that? 25 or 30 games a week. Can't get near as good as I am unless I bowl at least 50. 25 to 30.
All right, let's talk about our new sponsor real quick again. IamBowling.com. That's right. That's where you go.
Coupon code. Yeah, what is it?
TX Bowling. The coupon code in and save yourself 20%. They've always got sales going too. So when you see a sale, just catch it and add the coupon code on top of it.
And Brian has assured us that he's not going to mark the price up just because of that 20%.
No, that's not what they do.
He's going to give you a great price, then take the 20% off of that, and boom, you're in with a good shirt.
Gotcha.
At a cheap price.
You betcha.
Yeah.
All right, man. We are going to take a quick break and come back in about 60 seconds. So you guys hang tight. We got lots of video to show you here in just a minute.
Next season on Fansville, presented by Dr. Pepper, will CJ finally learn to catch a football?
Ready?
Unlikely. Will Sheriff Boz ever find those missing goalposts?
I think I'm going to head over there, ask a few questions.
Maybe. Will the fans have enough Dr. Pepper to get through the off-season?
I don't know what we do in off-season.
Should this guy be written off the show? I mean, I've never liked him. Find out on an all-new season of Fansville by Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Back here. All right. Now we're back.
Oh, man. Hey, I said some funny stuff while we were doing
it. Hilarious stuff. And none of it was heard by anybody but me. And I laughed so hard I'm crying. Can you tell? Okay. So honor scores for the last month. We didn't have very many in
that stinking Ricky Shields seems to bowl an honor score every time you turn around.
He's pretty much on the show every time we have a show.
But he never bowls it in league.
Never.
It's always what's up with that, Ricky Shields?
I think he maybe he gets a little nervous.
No, not Ricky Shields. Ricky Shields.
Ricky Shields.
Yeah, he bowls with me on Tuesday night and subs for me a lot on Thursday night. or subs on our team, not just for me, but never can seem to pull it off. I will tell you this. Last Tuesday night, he shot a 790.
That's true.
The ball he threw to shoot an 800 was perfect in the pocket. I'm telling you, I know a good ball and I know a bad ball when I see it. But he threw a good ball.
Yep.
Left an 8-10 split.
Yep.
For an open.
That's a shame.
And I'm
darn right-handers.
Yeah.
You guys got a trough over there.
Yeah. All that transition that we had. He worked through it. If the lefties had a little transition, y'all wouldn't know what to do with
transition.
Man, y'all would be lost as a duck. Okay, carry on.
Here's the honor scores for the week.
Oh, man, I like that guy.
Good guy?
Yeah.
He's a fun guy.
Yeah. Get his little smiling thing. Way to go, Gary Milner 5.
Yep. Let this run because it's very last thing.
I think that's a winner.
It's a winner. Cody Norton over in Longview. That's your fly. 299.
Is that an 18 or 4?
Charlie Hoot.
Just like Mr. Hoot right there, man. Look at that form. Man, that's perfect form.
And a strike for 300.
Woo! When did he shoot that?
That was over in Longview on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night? That Charlie Hoot, he can throw some 300s like nobody's business.
Yes, he can. So that's it. That was it.
That's it for the honor scores?
That was it. It was weird.
A non-sanctioned 300,
a 299,
and a 300 that were sanctioned.
Yeah.
Well,
weird.
Well, let's move on to our most favorite video of all, the lilies.
Hold on. I was trying to get a drink of my Big Red.
Okay.
All right. So lilies, on the other hand, were prevalent. There was a plethora of lilies.
Hey, if you're going to use big words, make sure we understand them.
What was that big word we were using earlier before we started?
I don't know. I don't remember stuff happening 5 minutes ago.
Okay. All right. Here's our lilies for the month. And this is a long one. There's a lot of lilies.
What's up, Andy?
I think that's the pose right there.
Yeah. Butch has got it. He wins it. Chase is like, I can't believe I left that.
It's kind of the same way.
Yeah.
Really? Ronnie's taking him good stride.
Look, you take my picture. Look at Gary Milner.
Gary, who is the instigator of most lily pictures. And Henry over in Longview, now he's posing.
Yeah. He's like he's about to pass out. Oh, Joy. I'm going to chuck this ball at it.
5 splits in a row. Had to throw that in there. 5 splits in a row.
Man.
Kate Romer does not look happy at all. Her picture.
Come on, Heather.
Thursday night.
Marshall said, no way I'll let that.
No way.
Uh-oh. Mike Smith. He didn't get away from that lily, though, did he?
GAYLE was not happy about her lily. Nancy she's happy about everything.
Yes. She thinks the lily's a strike.
That's right. Mark at 10. And we're just after the ends.
Wow.
I'm telling you, there was a lot of lilies.
It's become a thing.
Truman didn't even want his picture taken at all.
I'm just going to get up here and pick it up.
Will Wade's okay with it.
Well,
And the last one right there, that is Henry, my nephew, Donovan GETZ. He is not a league bowler, But
He didn't even-
but I took him bowling during spring break, and he left a lily. And I thought, well, you know what? He left a lily. I got my phone. I'm going to take a picture and put him on the show. So there he is.
Why is it called a lily, Uncle Brad?
That's exactly what he asked. Why is it called a lily? And I had tried to explain it to him. You know,
There is no.
I don't know. Because it's kind of I don't know.
You know, this number 3 on the list here,
Yeah.
that's kind of like that commercial with Wolf Brand Chili. Man, that's been a long time ago.
Yes. It was just last month.
I know, but it seems like forever since we've had a clash.
Well, we're going to, I see what you're doing. He's pretty shrewd. He's actually wanting us to lead up to.
Come on.
Going to have a clash tomorrow night. Tuesday night clash. Come on, get in. $10 is all it costs plus your lineage.
And we have modified the rules.
That's right.
Yes, we have.
We're going to take. Okay, so the way that it works, the way that it has always worked,
Yeah, has always worked.
is your first time up.
First frame.
First frame. It's the first time is a 10th frame.
Whoop.
Ball.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Well, that kind of slowed it down. So what we're trying to do is speed it all up. So
Well, it
The
not only
lead-
slowed it down, it was very confusing to
that's
everybody.
true too.
Do I need to bowl again? Do I just throw one shot?
Exactly.
Blah, 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 you know. So yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make it one ball, just one ball
From the word go.
from the get-go.
You're going to get up there and throw one ball, and that is it.
That's it.
We're going to simplify things, and nobody should have any problems with it. One ball. So if you need to get you a lane, you know, down there a ways, we'll throw some warm-up shots or something. I don't know. Whatever you need to do, just do it.
Yep. That's what you can do. One ball. So if you don't normally bowl on Tuesday, but you like to bowl the clash, come on out. That's it's a lot of fun. This should make it even quicker.
Yeah.
Tuesday night clash is usually not as big as a Thursday night clash. Odds are a little better to win. But since we're talking about the clash, let's just let's run some old clash video. March, actually these are February clash highlights, and pay close attention to the commentary from Terry Nick on the first one.
Oh,
I'm going to mute our microphones so that everyone can hear.
Well, I'm gonna step out here on a limb and say that I'm surprised that Brad doesn't win every week, being on the left side by himself half the time. I'm not even sure we had another left hand. Yeah, we had Joseph Mitchum, but he wasn't on his pair. Brad was the only lefty on his pair, plus he was the only lefty that I think was bowling on 17 and 18. So he didn't have a whole lot of wear and tear on that left side tonight. Think that had anything to do with it, Reba? Probably so. There you go. Heard it from Reba McCurley. He had a 10 in the pit for a 237. Congratulations to both of our finalists. Man.
That's inside. But it strikes.
Good roll and it hung in there.
So Charlie Hoot is going to be our winner. He shoots it. 201. Best Shane can do is a 191.
All right, so my ex-old best friend wants to diss on lefties. And then what else does he do? He gets Reba McCurley, the sweetest little lady in town, to what are we replaying it? It's so good, we're going to play it.
we'll play it again.
All right.
I did throw you under the bus. Sound like to me like Reba did.
But you put her up to it. You were leading the witness.
I would.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
There wasn't a thing I said that wasn't true. Was it?
I
No.
don't know.
The only thing I left out is just how awesome of a bowler you were, or are.
Please.
You are awesome.
Feelings are hurt. permanently.
Yeah.
All right. So the class that Charlie Hoot won, which was the second video there, that was the largest class we've had to date. 31 bowlers participated.
Man,
And it was a mess up here.
And like you said, on Thursday nights, we seemed to get our biggest crowd on the Clash. And yes, it was. But man, did we have a lot of people watching?
Yep. We had a lot of
Man.
people watching live, a lot of people watching online.
A lot of excitement. Man, that's why you need to come up and bowl the Clash. If you don't bowl on Tuesday or Thursday, or if we have a Clash on Tuesday and you bowl Thursday, come on up and bowl the Tuesday Clash.
And you don't have to be a league bowler. You can just be a bowler. Just
No. If you can throw one ball down the lane, that's all we need.
That's it.
Yeah.
And don't think just because Charlie Hoot or Shane Brown or Terry Nick or even me, that we've won, that somebody with a 210, 220 average wins every week or every time because it's about evenly split. We've had
A plethora of lower average bowlers.
plethora.
We've
had a myriad of lower average bowlers.
Well, no, you're getting way out there now.
You might have to ask Siri on that one, but
Yeah. But yeah, hey, so don't look at it that way. But, come out, have some fun. Because it is fun. There's no doubt
It
about
is
it.
a lot of fun. Okay, so the annual meeting is this Saturday. It is March 26th. We're going to hold it at Traditions. We're going to be beginning at 10:30.
And just as a reminder, with all this COVID protocol that's been going on and everything, Traditions has kind of limited to their reservations, how long we can have an event. So I will say try to be there on time because we're gonna move through all of our agenda pretty quick, and then we're gonna get to eating. So
Yep.
try to get there on time, please. We're gonna get started right at 10:30, and
A little bit of association business to attend to, which shouldn't take very long.
no,
And we're going to hand out some plaques and some checks.
yeah, a lot of checks.
A lot of checks.
Poor old
So,
Fran, she's been writing them checks like crazy.
we ought to get a program that would print those checks for her,
Man, you got that right.
but we don't.
Well, let's tell kind of what happened at the tournament results here.
81st annual Greater Tyler USBC Championship Tournament results.
81st annual.
Well,
Can
I use the word annual, but we did skip 2020 because of COVID. But I think we get a pass on that. We can still
Yeah.
call it an annual because
Yeah, exactly. Everybody else does. So
yeah,
we are too. So the team that won, Living on a Spare. Who are those guys?
John Jones, Marshall Kratz, David Davis, and Billy Jones. Now I know that John, Marshall, and Billy. Does David bowl on Tuesday night as well? Maple League.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I had to think there a minute. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
I guess maybe I've just missed him.
not tomorrow night, but next Tuesday night, we bowl Living on a Spare. We bowl against them.
Oh, okay.
But we won't actually get to bowl against them because I heard through the grapevine that they're going to pre-bowl.
Oh, well,
So-
you'll still bowl against them.
So
You just won't
we'll
be bowling
bowl against them,
live.
but it'll just be a pre-bowl. And if I'm not mistaken, they are leading our Tuesday night league. They're in first place.
Really?
Yeah. So they got a lot going on, man. They're leading the league. They won the tournament.
It's probably a handful of left-handers.
Well, if that was the case, they'd have some transition on their side, and they wouldn't bowl as good. So, there's probably 3 right-handers and 1 left-hander that's just lighting it up, something like that. All right, moving on. Doubles.
Sherry Vaughn and Chris Colley.
Man,
Yeah. How about
and
that?
they lit it up, didn't they?
Yep. Singles.
Oh, well, this tells it all. Billy Jones, he wins singles.
He won team. He won singles.
Yeah. So,
But he did win handicap all events.
huh?
He didn't win.
No, he
handicap
didn't win
all
that.
events.
He fell off a little bit on something. I'm not sure.
Must have been doubles.
I think it was his doubles. Yeah, obviously, because he blew it up. He lit it up on the team event, lit it up in singles. Who was his doubles partner? Is anybody listening that knows that? Who let who down?
Austin Farnsworth is the handicap all events champion.
Oh man,
And really no surprise. Scratch all events in city champion this year.
Andy Petters.
Yeah.
No surprise.
Not really.
He
Not
called it months ago, didn't he?
He did. I mean, that was
Actually, I heard him say the day after the tournament last year that he was going to win it next year, which was this year. And he didn't let us down. He went for it. Yeah. You know? High game.
It's Monday Mayhem going to happen again. That's over in Longview, and I'm assuming that it will probably. That'll be in the summer after leagues are over. So I hope it does. It's a
it was great success last year. So I don't know why Trey wouldn't do it again. So
high game. Austin Farnsworth had a 289 and no 300s. It's odd. You know, the last time I shot a 300 in the championship tournament, there were like 3.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even take pleasure in being I had to share it with 2 other people.
I'm glad you kept that nice. Shared it with 2 other people.
What else would I have said?
Like 2 other jerks or a couple other idiots.
No, they weren't. Chris Pringle was one of them.
Well, I'm just figure of speech.
I'm trying to think who the other one was. It was weird because it all happened. It was the last day of the tournament, and there were none. I bowled early and shot 1, and then the next squad, bang, bang, 2 more.
Wasn't that Cooper?
Was it Cooper?
I'm thinking it was Cooper, but I may be wrong there. I don't think it was Ricky Shields.
I don't remember. I know I'm almost positive Chris Pringle was one of them. To the women's.
Oh, did you tell Andy's series?
Oh, 794.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was I can't remember what he left that he needed, but he left something there. Yeah. Heck of a series, there's no doubt about that.
Team champion, we have been framed, consisting of
Cindy McBee, Christy Messer, Teresa Nichols, and Judy Gurney.
There you go. Doubles champions.
Judy Gurney and Cindy McBee. Hey, you kind of tell what's going on here when these teams win and stuff like that.
We know who's on fire, who's got to figure
who's
it out.
on fire that weekend. Yeah.
Singles, Mandy Alford, and Mandy also on handicap all events. But the city champion, scratch all events, and city champion is, drum roll, Judy Gurney.
Judy Gurney.
And you know what? And now I was bowling next to her, and she was very sick. In fact, she almost withdrew.
Yeah,
she was feeling really bad.
That's some amazing bowling, feeling as bad as she felt.
Yep.
You know, I that kind of brings me back to a tournament I bowled in. Oh, I think it was Travel League one year. I was really sick, and everybody stayed away from me, but they needed me to bowl that day. And man, I don't know, I shot real good. Yeah, shot a couple of 279s back to back.
I wonder because if you're not feeling well, your adrenaline's kind of down a little bit. You know, you're not overhyped. I don't know.
That's what I'd say.
Well,
but Yolanda Mata shot the high game with 258.
Yeah,
and the high series, Judy Gurney with a 664, and that's surprising. I figured somebody in the women's side would
We've had some big scores in the women's side this year. We've got
throw up something a little bit better than that. That's awesome.
We've got Tricia Van Heist that's shot a pretty good size 7, and I think Judy has shot a 700.
Yeah,
Caitlin Renson shot a 700 this year, I think. So pretty big scores.
A lot of great scores from the women. There's no doubt about it.
All right, Clash tomorrow night. I know I'm going to be getting a lot of phone calls because I didn't put it out on the text blast, but Clash is tomorrow night. And Tuesday.
And we're not really sure what the weather's going to be like. Maybe all this stuff will be passed and blown through by then.
I think it's going to be gone.
That we won't have any trouble. And
yep.
But please do come out. You know how much fun it is. We have a blast. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I think Houston beats Arizona, by the way.
I'm pulling for Houston, even though they're not Big 12. They may be next year. or the year after.
It might be.
You know,
If there is a Big 12.
if there is a Big 12, you got that right. But
That's my upset. Houston beats Arizona. Yep.
I think they've got the talent to do it. Can they? You know, the thing is, can you do it when you need to do it? That's the situation.
Yep.
That's kind of the way it is with bowling. You know, just because.
Yeah. I mean, look at Jason Belmonte. He is.
Yeah.
He is fearless. 3 ball changes. God.
You know, there's just something about. Well, I guess that's why will be the greatest of all time, is because he just seems to do it when he needs to do it.
Yeah. The only thing that could prevent that, I think, is if he gets hurt, which, you know, that does happen to bowlers. I mean, Wes Malott, you know, hurt his knee, and he's never really been 100%, I don't think, since. I mean, I don't know that the torque that you put on a ball when you're two-handed, how that affects your shoulders or your elbows. You know, unlike one-handed bowling, we kind of know what that does.
I don't think it puts as much. Now, if you throw the ball like Belmonte does, but if you get to throwing the ball like Simonson, you know, when you're all down parallel with the floor and all that stuff there, I mean, that looks painful. But, you know, Belmonte's got such a smooth release. I can't see that really affecting him much at all in the future, but I may be wrong. But then again, you know, anything can happen any day, any second.
Yep.
You know, you throw a ball and something happens. But I you know, two-handed bowling is there to stay, looks like. The urethane may not be, but
yeah. What happened? And I was going to ask Stu that question about the balls. Just so you know, the Storm Spectre has been declared illegal. So if you happen to own a Storm Spectre, you can't use it in league play if it's sanctioned, or tournament play if it's sanctioned.
and like every good brand, they're gonna give you another ball in place of it,
and they're also going to help you with the drilling costs.
Yeah.
So if you happen to purchase that ball, don't despair. You'll be okay.
And
I don't know what's going to happen with the 2016, 2017 purple hammers that they've now said is illegal to throw. I don't know if Brunswick will go back, because they didn't even own hammer in 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of a tough blow, isn't it? You acquire something after the fact, and then you get hit with something like that. Boom. Not too fun.
Yep.
Man, are we out of agenda here? Well,
we have that.
No
last
wonder.
page.
No wonder, Brad.
What happened?
You see that? Brad's printer ran out of ink. How are we supposed to finish this show, Brad?
That's where all the comedic lines were.
Wait a minute. Are we supposed to? Is this when we put on those special glasses and then we can see it, kind of like National Treasure? Oh, maybe so.
All right, we're kind of in a hold off room. I would assume it's a fairly safe room.
I
don't know
guarantee
what's
you this
going on
is
out there.
somewhat safe for my. Yeah. Hey, grab the camera. I'll grab the mic. We'll go out and take a look.
Well, that'd be great if the camera was cordless.
Oh, okay.
But it's not. It is attached to a cord, and you could not even make it to the door.
Well, okay. Hey, when does league start? We got league starting up here
tonight. They're starting up in about
the Monday Big Bucks League.
Yeah, the big money. We could run out there and grab one of those guys and interview them real quick.
Hey, I know what we can do.
Go get Andy.
Yeah.
Hurry. And I'll sit here and I'll entertain the group. So when I was 3, I'm not even going to go there. Let's talk. Logan, hey, I appreciate that. Logan says that he loves the videos. Keep up the hard work. And I will tell you, we don't have a budget with our live stream, so we don't have a. Did you get him?
He is swamped.
Really? Oh, he must be doing brackets.
Yeah, he's swamped.
All right.
Well, so much for that. We were going to try to get Andy Patterson in
since he's our city champion.
Yeah, and
was the jukebox playing? It sounds like he's playing.
Yeah, she's got it playing. It's just not. Oh, I know what they did. They cut off the bass.
They on purpose?
Yeah, they unplugged the bass on it, or we would be thumping in here right now.
Man.
Boom, boom, boom.
this room that we're in, which is our new high class studio. I mean, look at this stuff. We got
Yeah.
the signs. We got the
And the crazy thing about it is we still hear the bass up here on the 6th floor, and the jukebox is on the first floor.
What's even crazier is you went out and went down 6 flights of stairs and back up in that quick a
And
time.
wasn't even out of breath.
And you're not even out. Yeah,
No,
you're not even out of
no.
breath.
Who
That's-
said I wasn't in shape? Cindy?
Cindy. Everybody on your team. Big storm still in Dallas. There's Gary Milner, our meteorologist. Oh man,
Does he get paid for that? Man, do we acknowledge our guests tonight? All our people,
some of them.
all our
I'm going to put that one out there just because I will tell you that is
yeah.
it is work. That's what I was while Terry was out. That's because we don't have a big studio. I do it on a little laptop with just shareware. We don't have a fancy program to edit or anything. So I do the best I can with the limited budget that we have.
But we are scheduled to get a bigger laptop before too much longer.
We are.
Yeah, and we're going to upgrade to a little bit bigger laptop instead of this little bitty one.
We are.
We're
We're going to get a camera.
I didn't even know that a laptop was this small. What is that? A 6-inch screen? I mean,
We have 3 screens. We're not.
yeah, but they're all 6-inch.
They're not. They're
No.
12.
We've got a great studio here. If you could just see it,
Well,
You
we
know,
can
it is-
actually.
it is awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
We have
We are extremely blessed to be able to do what we do,
with what we are provided.
with what we are providing. Yes, you got that. Got that.
What
right.
we have we talked about this. Our next thought is to possibly upgrade our cameras, and there's a lot of schools of thought on that, and we're going to get off into the weeds here, and I apologize, but we can continue to use the cameras that we use are actually hand-me-downs. I had an old camera, and Terry had an old camera, and we modified them to make them work, and they do work. They're better than a webcam, but they're only slightly better. They do better on the lanes than a webcam does, but we're probably going to upgrade to an even fancier one.
Once we get our new sponsor, who's willing to take on some camera debt,
Searching actively for sponsors.
searching actively.
My wife says it's getting really dark here. So we are going to, I guess, probably need to say sayonara.
Yeah,
I'm
clean
going to cut
this.
it a little short because the weather's going to get bad. Supposed to be fine tomorrow. Don't forget about the clash tomorrow night. Starts right at the conclusion of the Maple League.
Yeah, Maple League. And we say that because the women start before we do. They get finished sooner than we do.
They do.
So
We do got to thank Monique, Reba, Carol,
Sarah.
Vicky Spalding,
Vicky,
Sarah. They've all helped us run the clash because the two of us couldn't do it
no,
with
there's
all
no
the
way.
chaos. It is going to be a little more streamlined tomorrow night. So remember, first time up, it's just like the second time. You're going to throw one ball, not going to throw a 10th
Yeah.
frame. So it's very important. We've had lots of folks that have thrown a really bad first ball in the first frame and recovered to advance.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't get that luxury this time.
And, mentioning those ladies' names, we will take anybody that wants to come on and help us on a clash night.
Yeah.
If you decide you want to come and just watch, great.
Yeah.
If you want to come and help, we'll put you to work. Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
I'm sorry.
What?
Okay, so my wife says it's getting really dark, and so Gary says the sun's going down. I was actually going to say that, but then I thought, no, that would be really smart.
You gotta go home.
and I got to go home. That's right.
All right, Gary, you're in trouble.
Yep, you're in trouble.
Try that with.
Wait till you see Linda next.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Big time.
All right. What's Carol say? Oh yeah. Yeah, you got that right, Carol. Whew.
Thanks for all. Thanks for all the comments. Oh, here we go. This is our show is now denigrated to
That's what happens. We don't have a long. That's what happens when Brad's printer runs out of ink and our back page is blank.
No, what happens is we had a lot of questions for Stu, and it caught me so off guard because I expected him not to be there because of the weather.
It caught me off guard too. I didn't even think that was him at first.
Well, and if you look on, I mean, you can just the way the screen is set up, you can barely see the top. And I saw that pop up. I'm like, well, I didn't put anything there, and it was Stu. Thanks again to Stu for, and I'm sure he's long gone. He's in Colorado Springs, but thanks to Stu for sticking it out with us. We really enjoy watching you bowl. We enjoyed having you on. Hope to have you on again.
And I don't think I ever got around to saying how many fans he has here in Tyler, Texas.
Yeah, we had
at Green Acres Bowl.
A couple of glitches, but
yeah, and even in Longview.
And you can tell he was concerned for Tina and his son. And I knew he had I don't know where I got daughter. I guess because I have so many daughters, maybe.
You got that right.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, man. I like daughter overload. Yeah.
All
daughter
right.
overload. Are we finishing this early?
We're finished.
Just about the time we didn't think we were going to have enough time.
Now
we're finishing early.
On time. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and Mark and Vicki Tyler, Tyler Beverages.
Motive Bowling.
And our new folks, I Am Bowling, makes the jerseys. Don't forget ETX Bowling as a coupon code. Save 20% when you purchase jerseys through IamBowling.com.
IamBowling.com.
Peace to you and all of y'all, and we will see you
Keep
tomorrow
rolling
night.
the rock, and God bless.